Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The text came in at 11:47 p.m. Can you come get me? Please. No emoji. No explanation. Just those 5 words from my wife Lena. I stared at my phone for a full 10 seconds before replying. The house was quiet except for the hum of the refrigerator and the rain tapping against the kitchen window. She'd gone to her coworker's birthday party hours earlier, laughing as she fixed her hair in the mirror, telling me not to wait up. On my way I typed. I told myself the tightness in my chest was concern, nothing more. But as I grabbed my keys I noticed 3 missed calls from her. Silence while I'd been in the shower. That unsettled me. Lena never called more than once unless something was wrong. The party was at a rented hall across town. Music thumped through the walls as I pulled up. People were outside smoking, laughing too loudly, the kind of careless joy that comes after too many drinks. I scanned faces, expecting to see Lena's familiar smile. I didn't. Inside, the air was thick with perfume, sweat, and alcohol. I texted her again. No reply. I pushed through clusters of strangers, my name catching on no one's ears. That's when a man stepped directly into my path. He was maybe my age. Clean-cut. Nervous eyes. He lifted both hands slightly like he was surrendering. Hey, he said. Are you Lena's husband? My stomach dropped. Yes, I said slowly. Who are you? He swallowed hard. The music boomed behind us, but suddenly it felt like the room had gone silent. He rubbed his palms together. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. Not at first. I remember the smell of beer on his breath. The way his apology sounded rehearsed, like he'd been practicing it all night. Sorry for what? I asked. His eyes flicked past me toward a dim hallway. She's back there. She asked me to apologize. Said it wasn't fair to let you find out without hearing it from someone. My ears rang. I felt heat rise up my neck, a strange mix of anger and disbelief. I walked past him without another word. I found Lena sitting on the edge of a couch in a back room, her heels kicked off, mascara smudged. When she saw me, relief crossed her face, followed immediately by shame. Hey, she said softly. You came. I didn't sit. I didn't touch her. What does he need to apologize for? I asked. She looked down at her hands. I messed up. That was always her phrase when she forgot milk at the store. When she missed an appointment. I messed up. Start talking, I said. Her voice trembled as she explained. How the party had gone later than planned. How they'd been drinking. How that man, Evan, had been flirting for weeks at work, and she'd liked the attention more than she'd admitted. How one drink turned into several. How laughing turned into leaning too close. How she hadn't stopped him when his hand brushed hers. We didn't sleep together, she said quickly, like she'd been holding that line ready. But we kissed. And I knew I couldn't come home without telling you. I thought about the past few months. The way she'd started guarding her phone. The late meetings. The distracted smiles. I told myself I was paranoid. That marriage meant trust. Did you plan to tell me? I asked. Or did getting caught force your hand? Her silence was answer enough. On the drive home, she cried quietly in the passenger seat. I kept my eyes on the road. Every memory felt tainted. The way she used to kiss me goodnight. The inside jokes, the future plans we'd whispered in the dark. At home we sat at opposite ends of the couch. She apologized again and again, explaining how lonely she'd felt, how she hadn't meant for it to go that far. I listened, but something inside me had shifted. Trust doesn't shatter loudly. It cracks slowly, until you realize you're standing on broken ground. I still love you, she said. I just made a mistake. I nodded, though my chest ached. Love was still there. But so was the image of a stranger apologizing for touching what was supposed to be sacred. That night, I slept in the guest room. Not out of spite, but because I needed space to hear my own thoughts. In the weeks that followed, we tried to talk. Some days felt hopeful. Others felt unbearable. Eventually, I understood something painful but freeing. Love alone isn't enough when respect is gone. We didn't end things with a dramatic fight. Just quiet acceptance. A mutual understanding that something essential had been lost. Sometimes I still think about that man, how his apology came before my wife's truth, and I realize that moment changed me. It taught me that self-respect sometimes begins when you stop making excuses for the people you love. I didn't lose everything that night. I lost an illusion, and in its place I found myself.